points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 38. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 18, Pioneer!
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Escapes out to the left. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Penix looking to pass. Finds him on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
It's his running back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pistol now for Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Milrow with it on first. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Rucker on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
19 Lions.
2nd and 10 now. He puts everything behind this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons with 10 to go still on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix getting out to his left. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's plenty of damage already done.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Now he'll throw deep. He's got it inside the 25. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is getting ugly early.
defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Penix off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Penix now to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Third down, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set for first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Here's Robinson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 7. Cade York.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Walker now from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Hawk 70, Hawk set, Warrior 70.
Milrow to throw on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Penix on 1st down. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Offense in the hurry up here.
Marcus Lawrence. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson.
You know, I get that. I do. I understand that call. On 2nd long, you're just trying to set up a more manageable situation. That defense, well, they were in the huddle too. They got it right. And now they're in the driver's seat for 3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And the tackle is made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Kennedy Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, Robert Carr. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
You know, on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
4th and forever coming up.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Trying for it with Milroe. He lofts it deep left. That's caught at the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Here's Milroe to throw. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, Milroe. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. So I got middle field open or close. So I got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Penix working from the gun. Dumps it off to Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air, 3rd and long. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Here he goes again. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running backs...
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 14. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10. Their own 25.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now.
Cowboys! 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the red zone now. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Play fake, Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Flush down out to his left. Finds a man right side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Bijan Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Kuhn. He's up and good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
42. Seahawks 21. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Joe Rowe from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. To throw, here's Milroe. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, so it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Milroe. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Hold it ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Milroe now to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Here he goes, one final shot. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And it's Kupp for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and